Well, hey everybody, today's passage is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 11. A little context, this is the Apostle Paul writing to a church in Thessalonica, and this is actually potentially one of the earliest letters we have from Paul. And this church has been experiencing some extreme persecution, but what's amazing is they've been thriving through that and really doing a great job of following the words of Jesus that he left behind after they built up the church there. And here's what the passage says. He says, "Therefore encourage one another and build one another up, just as you are doing." What's incredible here, what I love about it, it's actually, this isn't a rebuke. He's not doing this because they were doing something wrong. He was actually encouraging them to not grow weary, but to take heart and to encourage one another and build them up. What I'll focus on is building one another up. What does that really mean? It means to invest. It means to put something into them. When was the last time that you encouraged someone? When was the last time that you invested in someone? There's a beautiful analogy I heard in some reading about parenting and marriage. And with our kids, there are two different kinds of roles that we as parents can take. One is as a babysitter, and the other is a coach. And let me explain. There's certain things that a babysitter does and are expected of, and there's certain things that they're not. If I leave my kids for the evening so my wife and I can go have a date, I don't expect the babysitter to teach my kid math, to teach them how to be potty trained. Trust me, we're about to enter that. Please be praying for us. But I don't expect that of them. What I do expect is that my kids are alive when I come home, that my kids are maybe asleep when I come home. Fingers crossed. I understand young kids, but still, that's my expectation of them. That's what a babysitter does. But a coach does something different. My expectation of a coach is to pour into my child, to call out of them something greater than themselves, to see potential in them, build them up so they can reach that potential. And that's our roles actually as parents. But even more so what Paul is saying here, that's what we should be doing as members of the church, pouring into other members of the church, investing in them. And when you invest, think about stock market, let's say, you have to put something in, you have to put skin in the game. It's not just free. You can't just give good thoughts toward the market and expect a good return. We have to invest something. We have to spend time. We have to make sacrifices. So who are you encouraging? Who are you investing in the body of Christ, in the church around you right now? There's this quote I want to read that I found incredibly challenging, because maybe there is someone in your life that you're encouraging, or maybe you want to look for that, but there's a warning we must understand when it comes to what Paul is talking about. And here's what it says: in an age which is prone to criticism and fault finding, that's right now, the same fault-finding attitude can creep into the church. It can become natural to talk about others or critique their performance instead of examining our own hearts and encouraging others toward godliness. Who are you encouraging toward godliness, helping them grow in their spiritual maturity? Is there someone in your life, a friend, a family member, a spouse, a coworker, someone who is looking and taking steps towards a journey, a relationship with Jesus, but they don't know what to do and they need some encouragement? I would encourage you to spend some time on that this week. Sacrifice, spend a little time, do something that's uncomfortable or out of the ordinary, and build them up, invest in them. I encourage you, not as a rebuke, not as a you're not doing this enough, but just to be reminded of what Christ calls the church to be and what we truly can be when we all invest in each other. Have a great day.